My name is Simon Breesacker. I go to Judge Memorial Catholic High School. I'm 18 years old and I'm a senior.
So first of all, how has the coronavirus personally impacted you?
Well, for me, coming as from a senior's perspective, it's really affected our senior rites and rituals when it comes to prom and other events, graduation, the ceremony, baccalaureate mass, senior retreat, senior assassination. The list goes on and on. That's been the major, effect from a senior's perspective. In terms of my own personal life, really what's changed is just, staying indoors uh, for an abnormal amount of time, not seeing the people that I usually see, and really just transitioning from, seeing my classmates, my coworkers almost every day to seeing them, on a screen.
Has this impacted how you're making decisions for college next fall? Like, has it made you more stressed? Have you been less stressed? Are you deferring? Like, what are your plans for next year and how has it been impacted by coronavirus?
Um, well, I was planning on doing uh, so I never visited my college that I got accepted to. So the plan was over spring break actually was to visit my school, but COVID-19 canceled that. So um, that was something that we had to change. It also has affected student orientation. Orientation is now completely digital, except for our last meeting, which will be the in-person event. But it's all on Zoom. Recently, my college actually announced that we will have a fall semester, but it's a mix of um, in class and online learning. So we don't know the details. They were going to release it in June, but as of right now, we don't really know. But I'd imagine it's going in class a couple times, being spread apart, wearing masks, and then other classes would be in your dorm, your living area, you know, attending lectures and doing other online learning activities.
Has watching your last days of high school go by from a computer screen net impacted you like positively, negatively? Like, how are you and other seniors at Judge feeling about that?
Um, I wouldn't say it's a positive impact, but I also wouldn't say it's a really negative impact on a major scale, at least. I mean, um, if I could, go back to our normal education, I would totally do it. But I'm part of that our senior class that isn't too upset about the online learning, and I'm doing just fine. I'm adapting. I'm glad that our teachers adapted. It has a I would. It's not doing great for senioritis. I will say that. Um, Motivation has been very hard to maintain, especially when a lot of our teachers don't uh, assign homework accordingly with other classes. So, for example, uh, teacher A will assign 2 hours of home, or like 9 2 hours, like 3 hours of homework, and then teacher B will assign 3 hours, and then so on and so forth for all eight classes. And that homework is due the next day. So that's a big uh, problem. But a lot of teachers or a lot of students um, that I share similar classes and similar teachers with have outspoken, and those teachers have listened to our replies for the most part, which is very nice of them.
How do you think the perspectives and goals of our generation, Generation Z, will be impacted by this global emergency slash pandemic?
I've actually thought about that a lot. I've talked to different people about it, and my first reaction was it's only because I'm personally extroverted, or and then you know transitioning into online learning, staying at home. I'm fearing that it's been turning me into an introvert, which being an introvert isn't bad, but uh, it makes me wonder if it's just going to, for a moment, it made me wonder if our generation was going to turn into just a bunch of introverts because they've been mentally scarred from staying inside and talking to one of their parents and their family members. At least the ones that follow the stay indoor rules. And but then recently, I just had a meeting at my workplace, and meeting all my coworkers was really exciting, and it really made my day better. And I wasn't acting introverted or timid and silent. I was so acting normal. So if anything, it will have the opposite effect. Well, after this, everyone will be outgoing